guys, bit of an update today. You see that behind me? That is the sun. Amazing. It's a bit windy today though. Can just show you really what's going on at the end of March. Not a lot happening. I'll spin you around. Definitely got some flowers going on now. Lots of things happening with the flowers. Got a few down here in this bed. The ones I chucked in here from the other bed are coming up. Got a few mini daffs going on. Some little primulas. Some multi-headed little daffs. Lovely. A few more bunches coming there. El flamingo bush is loving it in this pot. Cherry tree is absolutely full of buds. So hopefully we'll get harvest off of that this year. The broccoli that I said wasn't going to do that well this year. A little bit of warmth and it's absolutely gone nuts. I think these are going to be bigger than last year. I mean, this one's massive. This one's massive. They're all massive. Oh, there's the shadow. But really good, thick stalks. And the one I took off last week, I think. Look at the side shoots on it. I mean, these are massive as well. It's just massive side shoots. It's unbelievable. And this one down here as well. Massive side shoots. Loads of them. Another massive one there. It's the reason I grow these guys, the Green Magic. It does perform really well. So I'll take you this way. Beds are still covered up, prepped, ready for stuff to go. Got to get the onions out. I'll show you those in a minute. Strawberry bread's prepped. It's had a conditioner, sorry. I did keep it covered up, but the wind's blown the covers off. Parsnips are starting to regrow, so I need to get these out. Got a couple of carrots left in there. So, up across the deck. Old hanging basket's coming to its own now, it's looking beautiful. Plenty of flowers going on. Greenhouse. So, I've got a few things going in the little Super 7 trays in here. I've got lobelia, I've got some petunias, some other bits and bobs in there, not sure what they are. The Brussels, seven or eight up in the Brussels. I think that's a tub of lettuces there. Onions, these are dying to go out, as you can see. These are the sets, but they've performed really well. 100% germination on those. All the strawberries down here, all putting on loads of new growth in these pots. I did plan to get these out this weekend, but I went away yesterday for the night and watched a bit of Only Fools and Horses at the theatre, which is pretty good. But yeah, they're putting on loads of new growth now, so really happy with those. We'll definitely get them out next week, but they're fine in these pots for now anyway. A little bit of warmth, the onions are starting to stand up, the seed onions. The Vento and the Bedford Champion. Got some spring onions starting to pop through here. So yeah, everything, a little bit of warmth is surprising how everything sort of shoots up. I've got a chocolate Cosmos corm here, which I split last week. So I've got 2 corms off it, and this one, if I can try and get you in, you can see there's a little red eye starting to come there. So that one's waking up. All the others are in pots in the garage, ready to wake up as well. So that's all that's going on in the greenhouse at the minute, guys. Still plenty to do. I've got to get all these beds ready. I've got got some ranunculus in this bed down here. These were dying to go out, they were going yellow, so I've whacked them in there. And I've got random strawberries all over the place. I've got a strawberry in that pot. I've got 1 or 2 strawberries in that pot. I've got 3 or 4 strawberries in that pot. So I'll probably dig them up and put them somewhere. That's a delphinium, which is coming back. It does every year. Got a load of crocosmias coming through now. A massive bunch here as well, as you can see. That's pretty much all that's going on. Not a lot else. Got a nice rosemary bush here. This is lovely. This comes back every year. Smells delicious. So yeah, that's about it for the garden, guys. I say these brocs just a star again this year. Absolutely amazing. Fabulous croppers. So we'll see you in a bit. These are the peppers that we've pre-treated. They've not had any additional heat or light, just been sitting on the windowsill. Looking really nice. And at the back there, some of the rudbeckias are coming up. So pleased with that. So you don't necessarily need additional heat and light to get your peppers going, guys. So pleased with that. Right, these are the flower buckets I get from my old mate at the One Stop for free. They're pretty flimsy. I don't know how big these are. They're probably about, I don't know, 10, 12 litres, something like that. Although I've put holes in the bottom, what I'm going to do with these, I've got a few old kestrel potatoes sitting in the garage from last year that are chitting, so I thought I'd do 3 of these flower buckets with the kestrel potatoes in, just see if I can get a meal out of a bucket. But I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to do one just with fish blood and bone, and I'm going to do one with Vitax Q4 and one with chicken pellets, and just see how they perform. But that's not really enough drainage for the spuds, I don't think. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some holes around the bottom as well. These are pretty flimsy, so if you're going to do this, I would advise using a step drill, a step drill bit should I say, which is one of those. You can see it's like a conical shape, but it's got steps on it, and it's quite sharp, so it should go through these without splitting them. And I just want to put some holes around the edge as well, so it's got better drainage. I hope this works anyway, else it'll be bad viewing. Seems to be working. Well pleased with that. So there you go. Now we've got holes all the way around the bottom as well. So much better drainage for the spuds. So yeah, if you're going to drill into flimsy pots, guys, use a step drill. So I'll have to get all the plastic bits out now where I've just drilled it. Yeah, and they'll be fine. If I can get I don't know, a meal out of each bucket, I'll be a happy man. Right, so I've got my buckets. All I'm using is spent compost from last year. This is spent potato compost, some spent compost out of hanging baskets. It's dry, it's horrible, but it's going in. I don't want to waste any money on this experiment, so I'm just going to put a few handfuls in the bottom, probably 4 inches, 5 inches. First one we'll do fish blood and bone. Good sprinkling of that. Give it a mix. bit more compost. These are the potatoes. I'll bring you in. These are just kestrels from last year. As you can see though, we've got chits. They're still firm, they're a little bit green, but I don't think that's going to matter. They're all about the same size. I've got 3 slightly bigger and 3 slightly smaller, so I'm going to put 2 in each pot. So we'll go to the big ones first. I've got a lot of chits on this, so I'm going to take the bottom one off and just leave the 2 on the side. I'm going to whack that in there, cover it up. A bit more fish blood and bone. Little mix. And one of the smaller ones. Again, I'll take the bottom chits off. I'll stick that one in there. And fill her up. These will get a really good soaking in a minute, because they need one. This is really dry. There we go. That's fish blood and bone. And because I'm a preparation freak, I've got a label already. So that's that one. Fish blood and bone. Second one, same again. Some of this dry, horrible, spent rubbish. This time we'll go in with, this is Vitex Q4. Just a little handful of that, you don't need a lot. Give it a mix. Big one first. Take off the bottom chits. Stick that in there. At the end of the day, guys, this is not costing me anything. All it's costing me is a handful of fertiliser. And a smaller one. Take that one off. Fill her up. Q4. So last one, guys, is going to be the chicken pellets. Interesting little experiment this, because obviously these are saved potatoes. Never done this before, and the added bonus is it's not going to cost me anything. So if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it don't really matter. Compost has cost me nothing. Potatoes have cost me nothing. You never know, might get a meal out of it. Some more of this dry, horrible compost. You can see it's got roots in it and all kinds of stuff. Look at that, beautiful. Ooh. Making a bit of a mess here. There's stones and all sorts in this rubbish. There we go. See how the experiment goes, guys. So there they are, guys. They're all in nicely. I'm going to put them here for the time being. Might move these because obviously my bigger buckets might go in here, but not supposed to be any frost, so they'll stay out here. If there is a little bit of touch of frost, I'll just cover them with a bit of fleece or polycarb or something. So all I need to do now really is water them in. And they need a good water, because this is very dry. You can see the compost all floating. So we'll let that soak in, and we'll do it again. Happy gardening, guys. See you next week.